Morning, folks. Sam Owens here, and believe it or not, my Slingshot will not start this morning. I have a voltage monitor mounted down to the right of my steering column that I can see, and right now I'm at 8.88 volts. I haven't cranked it up in about a week and a half, and this is the 2017 Midnight Cherry Slingshot, and this is the original battery, so it's probably close to 3 years old now. So this is what you get when you attempt to start with a battery that is too low. Nothing. The lights don't even come on, the pump barely turns, so I've got to jump it. Now I have a under the hood jump port that I'm going to show you in just a moment, but if I had not had that installed, I would have to take the battery compartment panel loose. I'm going to show you where that's at, and to gain access to the battery so that I could jump start it. The battery is located in this panel, and you have to take these bolts loose, 2 of them, and there's 2 pins, push pins, that have to be removed, and then that gives you access to your battery. But the negative terminal is to the outside that you can see real good. The positive terminal is way on the inside. Hard really to get a pair of alligator clips for a jump start on this. So I'm going to show you a realistic use of the under the hood jump port. We're going to use that right now to start me up. Gail wants to go for a ride, and I've got a Jeep Grand Cherokee with a fully charged battery. We're going to see how to jump start a Polaris Slingshot. Let's begin our emergency start procedure. First thing I have to do is open up the hood. I'm not going to take that battery compartment panel loose and gain access that way. We're going to go to our jump port. So pull this up, and you'll notice I have the extended range hood hinges, which allows this to go open a lot quicker or more. Here is the jump port connection point, and mine is actually hooked to the alternator down there. In 2017, I think they made this point accessible, and so this is hot all the time, and this is wired to it, and it goes all the way back to the battery. There is the unprotected point that you would hook your positive battery terminal from, that's connected to a starter vehicle. Okay, so let me get ready to connect that. I have a voltmeter mounted right here. I don't know if you can see it. 8.81 volts. Storage place till you get ready. Okay, a little safety there. So you come up with your own little system of making sure these don't touch, whatever method you use. Okay, now when you do this, make sure that the 2 ends of the jumper cables that are going to go to the Slingshot are not touching. Kind of clip them like that so that they're out of the way and not touching. And these are the part that's going to go to the vehicle. Set those out of the way where they can't short out, and we're going to take this and put it on the positive terminal, which is right there. Okay, and then we're going to put this on the negative terminal, which is right there. Now no sparks are going to fly, so we're safe to do this. If it's not connected, you won't get any sparks because there's no current flowing. Now we're going to take the other side, make sure that's good. Now you're going to take the positive terminal from the source battery, and we're going to connect it to this and you're going to connect it up where this is not going to short to anything. This is the ground. You don't want your battery terminal to short on any piece. So make sure that that's stable and you don't pull it, and you got a good connection there. And then we're going to connect this to ground. Right here is a good ground your latch. So we can put this here. And we're 11.8 volts right now, 11.9. Here's what I suggest. This is a very small motorcycle style battery that we have in our Slingshots. And they're that way for weight, to meet the requirements of weight for the Slingshot to classify as a motorcycle. But we need to get this up just a little bit, so I would say right now it should crank with 11.9. When you get down to 10 volts, it will not crank. So right now it's going to 12. Let me show you. So it's best if your starter vehicle can wait just a little bit and get it just a few volts up, and make sure it's in the 11 to 12 volts, and you're ready to start. And you will not draw so much current through the wire there, okay? Because some people are concerned about hooking to the alternator, but it's fine to do if you just wait just a little bit and let it charge the battery up. It's doing it. It'll probably be 12.1 here in just a little bit. I could start the Jeep up, but I'm not going to do it because my battery is a big heavy duty battery. I don't need to start this motorcycle battery in the Slingshot. Okay. Push in the clutch. There we go. And now she's running. I will be able to take Gail on a ride because it will be charged up by the time I get down the road a little way. You'll notice 12.6 and 7. My alternator is charging just fine. Now we're going to disconnect the battery. What I'll do is take the positive terminal off and the negative terminal from the source, and then I'm just going to clamp these along there so that they're not shorting out, and then I'll take the positive and negative off of the Jeep. And there we go. Successful emergency start. My vehicle has 13.7 volts of charging, and it won't take long of a ride to have that fully charged. What I need to do is trickle charge it or start it up after a few days of sitting, and it'll be fine. But I might be ready for maybe an optimum battery, which would be a full-size battery with a lot of capacity. So that's something to look at if you're finding your battery is not holding up for any period of time. Okay, that's it. Now I can go for a ride. All right, till next time, take care. This is the emergency start procedure for a Polaris Slingshot. I just wanted to point out one other thing though. In my video, you saw that I clipped this onto the cable. This is heavy insulation. It shouldn't hurt it, but I'm sure someone is going to question why I did that. You don't want these things to touch once you've got them connected to a live power source like the starter battery of the starting vehicle. So if they come into contact, even these rivets. Now, I put a little insulation in there. That's just a sheet of plastic that I wrapped around, and give me something to squeeze against without crushing the cable and possibly causing a short.